Today in Lesson 52 in English Reading and Spelling Rules with Mrs. Gomez, we're going to learn a new sound for the letter A.
Hello, I'm Miss Gomez. Welcome to Go Mobile Education Zone. We're here to make reading and spelling easy and fun for everyone. Whether you're just starting out or looking to improve, our lessons will help you build strong literacy skills step by step. Let's learn together.
Alphabet. Name the letters. There are 26 letters in the English alphabet that make up the 44 sounds in our language. Say them with me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. What letter is the initial or the first letter of the English alphabet? A. What letter is the final letter of the English alphabet? Z. All the other letters between A and Z are medial letters. What letters are vowels in the English alphabet? A, E, I, O, U. These 26 letters are all the letters that you need to know to be able to read and spell fluently in English.
I, itch, I. T, tomato, T. I. P, pig, P. N, nine, N. A, apple, I. A. S, salad, S. S, rose, Z. L, lemon, L. D, dog, D. F, fire, F. H, hat, H. O, olive, Ah. G, game, G. O. Digraph NG. Ring, ng. K, kid, K. C, cat, K. N, sink, ng. Digraph CK, duck, K. M, milk, M. R, rabbit, R. B, banana, B. E, elephant, E. E. Digraph O, book, U. Digraph O, spoon, oo. Digraph TH, feather, Z. Digraph TH, thermometer, th. Y, yarn, y. V, vase, v. J, jewelry, j. U, umbrella, U, U. W, watermelon, w.
Spelling sounds. Repeat the sound after me. Name the letter and write the letter.
V, V.
Th. Digraph TH.
S, final position, SS.
K. K, comma, C. Final position, digraph CK.
O. Digraph OO. Digraph TH.
G. G. P. P. N. R. R. Z. S. M. T. T. H. H. Y.
Y.
B. B.
J. J.
W.
U.
F. L. L. O. D. D. E. I. Ng. Digraph NG, comma, N. I. A. Digraph O.
Today, we will learn a new sound for a letter we have already learned. Take out your mirror, look at your mouth while you repeat these words after me. These words will all have the same sound in the medial position. Wasp, want, waffle, wand. What sound did you hear in the medial position? Ah. Now look at your mouth again in the mirror and make this ah sound again. Ah. Is your mouth open or closed? Right, it's open. Now touch your throat lightly and make the sound again. Ah. Does it vibrate? That is a voice sound. What letter do you predict that makes the ah sound? A can make an ah sound. W is a bossy letter and can change the sound of the letter A that follows it. Let's see if you can guess the riddle to help us learn this new keyword. I am considered a piece of jewelry. I am worn around the wrist. I can tell time. I am a watch. A watch. Ah. To remind us that when A follows W, it will make an ah sound. We will code the A with a derisius, which is those two dots on top of the letter A. We place a derisius over an A when it's pronounced ah. Let's code and read some words. Today, we're going to learn the English coding marks that I have taught you to code and read this word. So when we first look at the word, let's find the vowel. Where is that vowel at? Correct, it's the letter A. Now look right before the letter A. What letter do you see? W, and we know W is bossy, and it makes that letter A change its sounds to ah. So what coding marks do we need to put on top of the A to remind us it's going to make the ah sound and that W is bossy? Read that word. Wad. Okay, let's code and read this next word. Where is our vowel? Right, the A. And look at that A. It's right after a letter W. So we know it's going to make the ah sound. So what do we need to add to that to remind us that it makes the ah sound? Correct, a derisius. Read this word. Wasp. Okay, let's code and read this next word. Where is our vowel? Right, the A. And look at that A. It's right after a letter W. So we know it's going to make the ah sound. So what do we need to add to that to remind us that it makes the ah sound? Correct, a derisius. Read this word. Swap. Okay, let's look at this word. How many vowels do you see? Right, there's two vowels. And in between those two vowels, there's two consonants. So we know that we need to divide this big word into syllables. So let's get started. So we have a vowel, a consonant, another consonant, and a vowel. Divide between the two consonants, so you have two syllables. So where is our vowel in that first syllable? Right, it's right after that W. It's the letter A. And what coding mark do we put on that? Right, the derisius, to remind us it makes which sound? Ah. Okay, let's look at that second syllable. In that second syllable, which letter's the vowel? Right, the letter E. So a vowel in a closed syllable being closed by that letter T is short. So we're going to code it with a breve. So let's read that whole word. Wallet. Let's do some spelling. If I said ah, what letter would you write? You would have two choices to pick from, the letter O and the letter A. O, olive, ah. A, watch, ah. When you hear that ah sound, you will always write the letter O. But listen carefully. If you hear that ah sound right after the w, you are always going to write the letter A. If I said ah right after a w sound, What letter would you write? A. Let's practice spelling some words today with the ah sound spelled with the letter A. Let's spell some words. Repeat the word, write a line for every sound you hear, and write the letters for each sound. SWAT. S. W. Ah. T. S. S. W. W. Ah. A. T. T. Wasp. W. Ah. S. W. W. Ah. A. S. S. P. The last word we're going to spell is wallet. It has 2 syllables. Wall. Let. W. Ah. L. L. E. T. W. W. Ah. A. L. 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 E. E. T. T. Read that word. Wallet.
Mrs. Gomez's end of lesson review. A quick run through of reading and spelling concepts we have learned so far. Abbreviations. Abbreviations are shortened forms of words. Most abbreviations begin with a capital letter and have a period at the end. We use abbreviations to save time and space when writing, as in Mr., Miss, Mrs., Doctor. Verb plus S. In English, we add S to verbs to show present tense with third person singular. He, she, it, or a person's name. Articles. Article A is used before words that begin with a consonant sound, as in a pan or a pan. Article an is used before words that begin with a vowel sound, as in an ant. Singular ownership. When we want to show that something belongs to a singular someone or something, we add an apostrophe S. This shows ownership or possession, as in Anne's pen. The pen belongs to Anne. Plural ownership. When we want to show that something belongs to a plural, more than one someone or something, we add an apostrophe. This shows ownership or possession, as in Ant's hill. The hill belongs to the ants. Building the Foundations of Literacy with Mrs. Gomez.
Thanks for learning with Go Mobile Education Zone. Keep practicing, keep reading, and remember, every word you learn brings you one step closer to success. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so we can keep learning together. See you next time.